Dun, 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 dun. What's up, Pin Man? How you doing, y'all? We back, we black, and we ready to react. So let's get into this chapter. I heard some crazy things about this chapter. I heard Gear 5 Luffy and Sanji finna have a big moment. Two of my favorite characters in the entire series. So, I gotta react to it. I don't know the intricate details of everything that's happening, but that's enough for me. Sanji and Luffy. That's all I need to hear. That's all I need to hear, and I'll be there no matter what. So this is a cool cover right here. You got Kizaru, you got Luffy in his Egghead outfit. Luffy has one of the best probably outfits in Egghead. Um, it's kind of cool how Oda gives him like really cool clothes. Whenever he does give him. Oh, this is dope. Wait a minute. Yo, this is fire. The sad thing about this is that it shows you how much wasted potential Wano is. However, because I mean, technically the only people who died was gonna be Zoro's arc were like Zoro fans and I mean to be honest okay let me just make this a little smaller or let me put my head over here. Okay, let me just come over here a little bit. Okay, but the most people who died was gonna be Zoro's arc with Zoro fans, and a couple other people probably did too, to be fair. But make sure my stream quality is fine. Like Zoro fans and make this a little smaller or let me put my head over here. Yo, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But the most people who died was gonna be Zoro's arc with Zoro fans. Why is my let me turn up my volume. My volume's kinda trash right now. Yo, yeah, 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 yeah. Alright, let me test that now. Yo, am I tripping or is my dang low? Wait a minute, let me keep going. Yo, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yo, yeah, yeah. Yo, yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me turn my volume. I think one thing is my computer is like trying to keep up with this new. Am I tripping or is my dang low? Wait a minute, let me keep going. My computer's trying to keep up with this new system. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I think my computer's trying to keep up with this new system, and that's why I got that background noise. I apologize about that. I don't know if I need a new computer or not. But anyways, let's get back into the chapter. But this once again, this is a dope cover for Zoro. Um, showing Ryuna, showing his old sensei, his ancestor, and all this. Like this should have came out in Wano. Uh, wasted potential, wasted potential. But anyways, let's get into it. I forgot her name. But this is one of the Vegapumps. Your new mission is to eradicate every last Marine on the island. Will the new order work? 5 elders: Vegapunk, Sentomaru, um, authority ship holders. Will the new actually let me make this a little more hidden actually. It's hidden a bit, but I don't think it's hidden enough. Vegapunk, Sentomaru, uh, authority ship holders. Where's that volume coming from? Oh. Actually, let me Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. Sorry about this. Sorry about technical difficulties. I'm trying to see something. Trying to see something here. And yeah, join the Discord if you want to know about streams and stuff ahead of time. And also, okay, that should be a lot better. Okay, that's a lot darker, which is good. We don't want to show too much. Um, but yeah, man. Your new mission is to rocket every last Marine on the island. 5 elders, Vegapunk, Sentomaru, authority chip holders. Uh, Chapter 194. Saint J. Garcia, Saturn of the 5 elders. Let me see. You know what? I don't think it needs to be this dark, though. Let me see something. It needs to be dark, though, but I don't know if it needs to be this dark. There we go. That should be alright. That should be a good amount. I'm just gonna leave it be for now. I'll change it next stream maybe. Order from Vegapunk was already going too long. This is bad. Kuma. Get away from the pacifistas. Boom. I'm liking the dark shadowing, you know. It makes it look more intense. Huff huff. Does this mean Vegapunk has left the dome? Broom over there. Atlas, quick. We need to find Bonnie. Bonnie! How the heck are we meant to drive straight down? Won't we just end up falling? You know, one thing I'm wondering is why are they driving this thing? Wouldn't it be faster for Sonic just to carry them? And for, I mean, I don't know how fast Frankie's like running speed is, but you know, I mean, that'll probably be better than this. The Vega tires on either side of us are made of the same kind of sky cloud as the road. Bonnie-chan! It has a particular property which makes it stick to itself. It's pretty cool that Bonnie really values Sanji. I really hope that she's not actually a kid secretly. You know, I mean, it wouldn't make any sense because didn't she like have a flashback when she was like a kid like 20 years ago? I mean, I hope if she is a kid, it's not something where she's actually a kid and then she made herself older, because that would be really bad. You know, let Sanji have a dub, let him have a girl that's into him, who's not, you know, Pudding, who's like 16, and, you know, a mermaid or a furry. You know, let Sanji have a dub, man. I mean, he does have plenty of girls into him in the story, but that would just be it. That just suck if she actually is a kid. Like, the only way her being a kid would be alright for me is like if she is a kid, but she's actually like 30 years old and she makes herself look older, because maybe her fruit forced her to be, you know, young forever or something like that. That would be okay. But she's like actually like truly like 8 years old or something, and she made herself adult. Screw you, older, for doing something like that. Because she's actually seems to like Sanji. So, found her for real, Sanji. When has my lady radar ever been wrong? Yeah, it's crazy how strong Sanji's observation hockey is, man. When it comes to a woman, he got that simp hockey, straight up simp hockey. That radar doesn't sound very scientific, but I have some faith in you. I mean, hockey's not very scientific; it's very spiritual. So yeah, appreciate it. Yo, look how fast this dude's moving. I I think Sanji has to be one of the fastest characters in the series. This tank is too slow for my burning heart. I'll be right back. Sanji, where did that scam get to? And of course, Oda's back with the ass shots. You know what I'm saying? Oda became a ass man over the course of his breaks. You know, he used to show off mad boobies of these fictional females, but he's been drawing mad ass shots throughout the entire arc. This man is horny. Let him see his wife again. You know, he needs more breaks. He needs to see his wife again because this man's down bad. Good. It sounds like the Pacifiers are on our side. And of course, we got the Bonnie shot. There she is. Not Jesus Christ, Oda. Just a straight split in the air. Oda, she better be a grown up because we got enough Mangaka who are on the watch list already. NDE, near death experience. Wait, what? This guy just became Brook. Did she make him grow old and then she made him grow young again? How broken is Bonnie? We don't actually. Okay, let me make sure I'm not in the way of that. We don't actually like. Now I think about it, we don't actually like know the true extent of like her abilities. Like, do we even know her fruit name? What would the fruit name even be called? Youth know me. I mean, that sounds obvious. Age know me. I feel like something cooler. We're seeing something cooler, more out there. Kind of like how Luffy has rubber, but he's called Gum Gum. Well, he's not actually the Gum Gum human, but that's a whole different story. You know what I'm talking about. Got me some light on my phone. Huh. Okay. Nada. NDE, near death experience. Okay. So she made him have a experience, a near death experience. Look at these lines come out of his head. Is it an illusion? Is it okay. That's pretty terrifying. That's actually a really terrifying ability. Hey, what's gotten to you guys? I saw the river. Oh, Buddha's equivalent. Yeah, he saw his The light, basically. Stop right there, Bonnie. I won't let you pass. Nani? But how is Navy Headquarters Vice Admiral Bluegrass? Oh, I forgot they had introduced them Vice Admirals in that other chapter. Multiple chapters ago. Don't panic, dearie. It's only this one unit that hasn't been affected by the new orders. I made it my personal ride. I'm a driver woman who can hijack anything thanks to the ride fruit. You know, if Oda had made this a hot chick, you already know. You already know what the jokes can be made, or what people be saying about her having the ride fruit, that she could ride anything. I take it offering. I take it offering. I take it offing. I take it offing you. Okay, I take it offing you. They should have a comma or something there. It's like, I guess she's yelling, and that's why everything's uppercase. I take it offing you will lift. I take it offing you. Cause she's like, oh, I take it offing you will lift the age curse on my inkly subordinates. Daddy. Ola's doing. It was really liking the shading. Give. Oh, it looks like it's three legs there. Hey, Sanji saving his girl. Give them back their lost years. Leap. Bonnie-chan, you can't let yourself freeze up like that. Blackleg. They told me about Kun being your father. I get it, but you gotta keep a cool head. You know, I really like how Oda lately has allowed Sanji to have genuine, heartfelt moments with women without having nosebleeds. Like how, you know, at the end of Wano, he's just sitting there, you know, off to the side, and he's just happy that, you know, that girl is safe, you know, with her rat, Chuji. And, you know, it's kind of funny how it seems like Sanji in general seems to, like, actually be pretty cool headed with the girls who are actually into him. Why would Nami, he just, if Nami wasn't top on him, he'd be like, Nami-chan, whack on older. And she holding on to him. This is what I want to see. Sanji dubs. We love to see it. For now, let's just get out of here. Bonnie, Sanji-kun, hop in. Vegapunk, let's head back. The Pacifista are already on our side again. We don't have any business left down there. Labastream. Hey, it looks really cool, by the way. Like, I can't wait to see how it looks in anime. Is that Gearfire Luffy and Kizaru? I'm afraid I've got a job to do, and I can't finish it if we keep playing around. Pant. That's the idea. I'm doing my job. Ha ha ha. He's running on air again. Dun 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 dun. 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 Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. You already know I got my boy right here. He's finna show his greatness. Well, this is a problem. Hey, get back. I'll be right back. Katakuri, you can give your dot so far you want to. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Yeah. I don't know if Cat's still here or not, but well, this is a problem. Hey, get back. Let me see something real quick. Oh, I'm not in Discord no more. Oops. Let me see something. My Discord had signed out. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, my Discord signed out. Yeah, my computer had left Discord. Yo, dude. I don't know what happened. Hey, my computer had left Discord or something. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Cause I was like, I'll be back in like a minute. Uh,
You know, it's been telling me for a while now that I don't know if it's on my end, but apparently the internet connection's unstable.
oh, your internet connection? Yes, on your end. Cause it wouldn't say that on my end.
So, yeah.
I'm finna show this GIF real fast.
Might be a problem with the internet connection.
Yeah, that's only on your end. I couldn't have, cause you wouldn't be able to see my end of internet
Yeah, and
connection.
there's nothing I can do about it. So,
I'm gonna see something real quick. Yeah, so guys, check out that meme real quick.
this
Well,
might.
yo, this thing's acting up, cause you can't even see the GIF. I don't think. Okay, so you can't see GIFs with this filter, apparently. Or let me see. Is it not moving? Okay, it wasn't moving because I wasn't on the screen. I'm just talking out loud because you know I'm still getting used to like this whole new OBS settings. You know what I'm talking about. If you check out the stream later. Let me get this back up here so I don't get destroyed worldwide. Um. Okay, so
Wonder if that'll do anything.
okay, that looks weird. That looks really weird. That actually makes it hard. Okay, let me see something. Let me see something. Let me see something.
Mm.
What does this do? Okay, that makes it darker. This makes it lighter. Okay. I don't know if I want to be that dark.
Oh.
I want to be dark so I don't end up, but it needs to be able to be tell what's going on. Okay, let me see something. What is this? Okay, that darkens it. Okay, it was this. I think it was this setting. Oh no, we don't want to do that. I think it was this. Just trying to get it back to how it was. Uh,
You're not live right now, are you?
yeah, I'm live.
And you're doing all this while live?
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, trying to get this dang right. Yeah, of course I'm doing it all live. Yeah, I'm live, dude. Yeah, of course I am. That's why I'm streaming this chapter. Let's see something. Let's see something. Let's see something. In a sec, I'm finna give up on it if I can't get it exactly right. Okay, so that should be all right. That should be fine. Um, yeah, that should be fine. See enough to where you can see it, but it won't get blocked. That should be all right setting right there. Well, this is a problem. Hey, get back here. Hmm? Okay, we got Luffy. We got Zoro versus Lucci. Zoro's fighting Luffy sloppy seconds. What is this ominous presence? What the heck? Hurry, don't tell me. Pacifista units. That looks like Emu. Cease all action immediately. Make sure my stream is still going. Cause this finna be crazy, I bet. Okay. Let me see something. How strange. The pacifistas pieces. The pacifistas aren't trying to protect us anymore. Hey, do you forget your orders? But with but the only people with higher authority clearance than us are the five elders. A magic circle? What the fuck? This is most particular. We must hurry. Something is coming. All Marines on the island be advised. Saint Saturn of the Five Elders is about to make landfall on Egghead. Any Marine below the rank of commander is hereby ordered to avert their gaze. Was I right? Wait a minute. I know we said, I don't know if we said it on stream or me and Kat had talked about it by ourselves, but I said it, I said, what if their powers are not devil fruit related? I said, what if they got their powers, they're just, I don't know, they got their power just from Emu or something, like something out of this world. I hope that's the case, man, because that's what I've been hoping for. I think that'd be just so cool. Why? What was that explosion? The announcement mentioned the five elders. One of them actually came all the way here. Five elders. They are the most powerful authority figures in the world. So even more powerful than the admirals? Is that what they're saying? Nani? It doesn't matter. We're getting out of here. Hang on. That circle. Something's coming out of it. Yo, what in the demon worshipping shit is going on? What the hell is that? Is he some kind of monster? Wait a minute. He just glared at him and he just died. Almost can't remember the last time I came to the surface. What the heck is going on? Highest authority of the world government. Five elder plants. Did I say plants? Defense science warrior god. Saint. What? Wait. I just noticed something too. His clouds around him look kind of Gear 5-ish. Are they related to? Cause I know Gear 5, like Nico, the whole Nico thing is he transforms into a sun god. That's what his zone is transform into a sun god essentially. And he has the same type of like clouds or whatever around him that exist around his body, like Gear 5 does. What is that thing? Up top, look out. Oopsie, almost had you there. It's Kizaru. Luffy chase after him. Muscle! Power! Huff huff. Hold it, Kizaru. Jeez, haven't you reached your limit with that form yet? We're counting on you, Luffy. Leave it to me. Luffy got a cartoonish face. Okay, so Kizaru shoots an attack. Luffy dodges. He's doing something with his arm. He looks like he's spinning. Gum. White Star Gun. Oh! It's confirmed. It's confirmed. I knew it already. But for the end of the doubters, Luffy has Toon Force. He has Toon Force. He said White Star Gun. And there's cartoon stars around him. He has Toon Force. It's not just for extra dramatic effect of being like, ha, look how similar his abilities are to cartoons. He actually has Toon Force. He's actually doing cartoon abilities. When not Kizaru, Kaido has stars around his head. It's literally Toon Force. He's literally forcing others to like have cartoon effects as well. He literally has Toon Force. For the non-believers, Luffy is him. He's a cartoon god. White Star Gun. This isn't good. So does this ability work in the sense of he forces you to like be dizzy or be knocked out because of the fact that you have stars around you? Because he's literally forcing him to have stars around his head. Luffy is busted in Gear 5, man. I love this form so much. I don't care what anybody ever says about this. I love this form. This isn't good. Now I'm at my limit. His face looks like Kizaru's. Nika. Crash. What is he like some type of demonic spider? Okay, so both Kizaru and Luffy are probably out. So it's up to Sanji. I hope Sanji doesn't get the Worf effect. Are you okay, Vegapunk? Yo, this is hype. Atlas Chun, you're not hurt, right? I'm fine. This form is crazy though. I have given the orders, Vegapunk. Bonnie Chan, what are you doing? Oh, she finna get hurt. Oh, I'm reading wrong. Saint Saturn, I assume, in the flesh. I have given the order, Vegapunk. Bonnie Chan, ease his invalidity completely. Make sure no truce of him remains. But we do that, Kuma. Saint Saturn, pierced by her fury. And no break. Yo, look at this color page. Oh my goodness. That was a great chapter. That was a great setup. I'm hyped. I hope Sanji doesn't get just to show how strong the guy is. I hope Sanji doesn't get like low diff just to show how strong this guy is. I hope he doesn't just be used as a plot device, a power skeleton device. But man, Oda was cooking. And no break next week? Okay, Oda. I see you. It was cooking, man. This color page looks so awesome. Gosh, I understand why they'll take it down, but I wish they would let you show it. But also, I completely understand it. Like, I wouldn't want nobody to just, you know. I mean, there's already piracy because I mean, it's on the website. You know, instead of buying the official, content and all, there's already piracy enough. I get it. I get why they would block you, but a part of me selfishly does wish I could show it on screen because this color page is amazing. But yeah, man, this is dope. My theory came true. Not two of my theory because the Luffy one wasn't a theory. It was just more of like a confirmed fact that yes, he has Toon Force abilities. So yeah, that was dope. That was great. I can't wait the next week. What do you thought of the chapter, Cat? That was amazing. I thought it was great.
First of all, your theory is not necessarily confirmed.
How's that? Okay.
Your theory about this power coming from Emu.
Oh yeah, you right. Yeah.
Now, that said, it could very well still be true, but
one reason I don't think it's just a Devil Fruit power is because of a lot of things going on here.
You're forgetting the fact that the smoke is the same indicator is the indicator of Zoan awakenings. That's an awakening.
Okay. Well, that would be lame to me in my opinion. But
I mean, I disagree, but because here's the thing, right? Emu, for all we know, could very easily be the origin of devil fruits, which is something that
now
some
one reason
have
why
suspected.
okay, so this is why I don't believe this is just devil fruit. Now it probably is because Oda is lame, but sometimes about a lot of stuff.
What's lame about devil fruits?
What's lame about devil fruits is the fact that this can be so much more. This can change.
This can make it special. We don't even know what devil fruits really are.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. This is why I don't think. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying you're probably right. But the thing is, I don't want it to be right. Okay. So let me cope. Let me cope a little bit. Let me cope a little bit. Let me cope a little bit. Okay. This is why I don't think he's a devil fruit, right? Because the whole demon circle thing, right? That has nothing to do with awakening. What awakening can you just teleport in through a demon circle?
Okay then.
What zone can you teleport in through a demon circle?
Are you forgetting the fact that we're talking about a possible mythical zone?
What mythical zone have you transformed in from a demon circle?
A demon.
Oh, so you think he transformed into a demon, like how Luffy transformed to a sun god?
So, there was a very interesting post depicting certain yokai from Japanese mythology.
Okay.
And I forget the name of the one that this power is believed to be like a Zoan form of, but there is a there's a spider-legged demon in Japanese mythology that apparently whose voice is that?
Oh, it's just an ad on my flashlight ad. I'm trying to put my flashlight back up.
I was gonna say. Did somebody just enter into this stream chat? Of course, this is not going to be confirmed until we either see somebody next chapter say, "Oh, is that the power of this?" But it seems very likely that this power that Saturn has, and I can't be bothered to remember his entire name. Something Garcia Saturn or Garcia something Saturn. Yeah, I think that's close enough. It, to me, would appear as though he has a mythical devil fruit based upon
I'm sending it
from Japan. What?
I'm talking to somebody else.
What? Who are you talking to?
Just keep going. Just keep going.
I was gonna say you're talking to somebody while you're in the stream. Anyway. Now, that being said, it does not mean that if these are devil fruits that the power didn't come from Imu personally. Because Imu, for all we know, could have the power to bestow devil fruit abilities upon others born from himself. And I'm going to call Imu him because, based on what Ivankov said, there was a character named Imu who is a male. That Imu, that this Imu might be. I'm hoping that'll be the case so we don't get another friggin' Obito, thing where, oh, I'm Madara, but actually not. I'm hoping we don't get something like that, but, I digress.
Oh, emo is a female.
No, Imu is a... Ivankov specifically states there was a noble named Imu something who was a guy, who was like a king.
When you said that?
It was in a chapter from maybe a month ago. So yeah, Imu is more or less confirmed to be a guy. Big surprise there, right?
I don't think Emu's a guy. I hear you, but I don't think I personally think Emu's a guy until we see it.
Well, I don't see any evidence for Emu to be female because I'm not going to get into that, but I think it'd be pretty stupid if Emu was female. Especially since Oda can clearly cannot write good female characters. He sucks at it.
Oh dang.
He does. He sucks at it.
You hear that, Bonnie
really
fans?
Does.
You hear that, Bonnie fans?
Bonnie is not a well-written character. She's got potential.
I agree. I agree.
Like every other.
I agree. I agree. Cause you know why? You know why? I feel like we're supposed to feel super sad and sympathetic for her super fast, while we don't have enough time and build up for her backstory. Like it was kind of just sprinkled in a little bit. It wasn't like enough time spent on her to how much emotional connection he wants us to have. Now, what I do like about Bonnie is that she likes Sanji, but that doesn't really say a lot about her character. I just like that she likes Sanji, but that's something different.
I mean, honestly, women not liking Sanji to me means they're probably brain dead within this series. Because if you don't like a guy who's handsome, a great cook, and can kick ass, I don't know what's wrong with you. And despite his, acting like a pervert, he's actually quite, quite a gentleman, let's be honest.
Oh, yeah,
so I can't see why any woman wouldn't.
Even besides just lore, some stuff that people won't talk about as much, I did like Sanji's characterization in this chapter. Like, he was really worried about Bonnie, He's like, I understand, Huh?
Who just joined? MM1
Who the heck?
I don't recognize this person.
Yeah, me neither.
Is this a bot or something?
Apparently they're verified though. I think he was in one of the stream. Why you name yourself that, bro? That was terrifying.
Yeah, that's just a little concerning.
I was as scared as you pulling up as them Despired. Like, give yourself a profile pic or something.
Thinking to by the way, I wanted to make a joke about you having technical difficulties, but I couldn't because it would spoil the chapter. The whole time I'm thinking, it's that demonic power of Saturn's that's disrupting his camera.
Yeah, man, get yourself a profile pic or something, man. It's kind of creepy.
It is. But
let's see.
Okay. Oh, phew. I was if you hadn't spoken, I would have been like,
yeah, man.
Michael.
That's the Halloween special right there, man. That's the Halloween special right here. No one's
but now that we know, you know, because sometimes, you know, maybe it's just paranoia on my end, but
not that somebody had just joined the server or something. But I was finna kick. I was finna ban him.
But that said, it's, you know, I'm sure you feel the same way since it's your stream and whatnot. But very glad to have you as part of this.
Yeah, we appreciate you here, bro.
Three are always better than two, especially when we're talking about me.
And I'm sorry for interrupting. It's been a long time since I hear you both, yeah?
I think I do remember you, I just don't remember your, No, I do, okay.
Remember I watched your stream?
No, I remember who you are. Okay.
I remember them. I remember when I had clicked on them. I said, "Oh, Michael." I was like, "Oh yeah, you hear me? Say, yeah, I did see him before, but, yeah." But what I was saying about, I'm gonna ask your thoughts in a sec, Michael. But what I was saying about was, like, I really did appreciate Sanji's characterization in this chapter. You know, like how he was really worried about Bonnie, and also even with Bonnie on top of him, he was worried about, you know, the dangerous situation at hand. You know, his mind didn't jump to.
I need more than that personally, but
yeah, not everything you gotta hate on, bro.
You know, one kind of, that's such a sweet, you know, Sanji moment to me is just kind of like, all right, that's just pretty par for the course. That's how Sanji is. I would need more than that to be like, yeah, it's a great moment.
I mean, it's a great moment because you know how Oda usually is with Sanji.
But that's Oda's writing abilities in that respect. This man cannot decide whether he wants Sanji to be the new Master Roshi in terms of his second mind, or
and also, dude, also, I'm not saying it's like the biggest characterization moment ever. I just say it's a good character moment for him. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, it's a decent one, and it's nice to not see Sanji, you know, being a prude 100% of the time.
That's all I'm saying.
You know,
like, it don't have to be that deep, or like, you know,
something I agree. I agree. It's just, this moment's only gonna really mean anything to me if it leads to something.
I would say
it's just a one-off.
One reason
this could be good, but doesn't lead anywhere. Then I'm gonna be like, eh.
One reason I'm saying is because it's obvious that, you know, Bonnie likes Sanji, like she did compliment him, and then also I know it's like since Wano, he has been more he's been more pre-time skip Sanji when around women, when he doesn't have to be horny all the time. Like I said earlier, with that moment where he was just, you know, happy, and he was standing off to the side. I don't know if you remember, but he was standing off to the side, and the girls were, you know, looking at the mice and stuff, and he was just happy that, you know, they were safe and things like that. He wasn't like, oh my god, Chunch, you know. I mean,
well, again, that's just Oda's. That man does not know where he wants to take his story. He's all over the place. He has been for quite some time. But you know, that's a different discussion altogether.
And most reason I point out is that is because people claim that Sanji doesn't have moments like that, so I just point out when it happens.
But, then they just must have horrible memories, because anybody who's been following along knows that that's not the case.
So you know how some people are,
I also
especially
don't
the
Sanji has a better
Zorotards.
backstory than Zoro's backstory in Wano.
I don't
Wait,
listen to
wait,
those people because
say it again. Say it again, mysterious guy. I'm kidding. Say it again, Michael.
we'll call him Mysterio. We'll call him Mysterio for now.
Alright, Mysterio talking here. At least Sanji has a better backstory than Zoro in Wano.
I agree.
And his first one better too. But yeah.
I agree. I mean, look, the Zeph backstory, I think blows Zoro's backstory out of the water. No disrespect to the whole Kuina thing, which was very heartbreaking and was a great motivation for him, but Sanji and Zeph's, I don't know. There's just something to that made it feel more complete. Like, because. All right, yeah. I mean, I don't think we ever learned why exactly he was on the ship that he was on when Zeph, boarded it and proceeded to. I guess he was there to pillage it.
I think one thing too,
like,
not to cut you off, but one thing too about Sanji's backstory is how much they define his character. Like Zoro.
Yes.
Yeah, because Zoro's backstory, he wants to become the world's strongest swordsman and all that. But that's kind of the only part
But
of
why?
it. Huh? Yeah.
But why does he want to become the world's greatest swordsman? Yeah, we know it is about it's about fulfilling Queen's dream.
And
but
honestly,
and that's it.
How long
That's
did
all
he
it
even
does
know her
for his character. That's all it does for his character,
Exactly.
So.
He doesn't even have a personal reason for wanting to do it. It's just.
It's such a waste also, you know why? Because he should learn about Ryoma's descendants. How does he should learn about Black
and there's that whole thing too, right? Oda completely drops the ball on, this potential, this potentially new information we, should learn about Zoro and Wano, and then just never goes anywhere.
No.
And
we only learned it in the FDS. That's it.
And now my rage towards that arc is coming back to the surface whenever it's mentioned.
Yeah. That's why I had brought up that cover was cool. The Zoro one that was in this latest chapter was cool, but it also was a reminder of Zoro's lack of potential in Wano, which is pretty sad. But it was a cool cover though. I will say that.
And what I really like about because I wanted to kind of finish, I guess not finish the thought, but since we were talking about the whole Sanji backstory, Zeph doesn't just teach. Sanji doesn't just learn martial arts so he can fight. He learns it as part of becoming a survivor. Growing. He's trained in the martial arts style that Zeph developed. Not just because, oh, look how cool he is jumping in the air and doing all these kicks. It's for survival purposes. It's so he can defend himself.
Yeah.
It's so that, he'll become a stronger person, both physically and emotionally, and then, being mentored as a cook and then eventually a chef. There's just so much more going on there than, hey, look at me, I'm jumping in the air and doing all these fancy kicks. With Zoro, it's like, yeah, I'm really cool. I'm a swordsman, but
yeah. That's why a lot of people
why did you even?
That's why a lot of people really hold up Sanji's perversion.
I think it's more meaningful when when a character learns.
You said something?
I don't know if you're only breaking up for me, but Are you breaking up for? Is he breaking up for you too, or just for me? Because you're kind of
Oh, me?
Yeah, you're kind of breaking up a little bit.
Okay, hold on. I had stopped talking, so I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if the unstable internet connection. I'm starting to think the unstable internet connection might not actually be on my side.
All right, I'm gonna see something real quick. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. It's just every once in a while it gets a bit distorted.
I think it happens when I click off of Discord.
Maybe you have too many things opened that are taking up bandwidth or something.
I think it's because yeah, like I said, this new OBS system. Like if you actually look at the stream, high quality my camera looks like it looks like top tier Twitch streamer type
Yeah,
of quality.
Yeah, it
I'm,
improved.
wo- I'm
It
wondering
improved
if the
like
camera's
unlike
taking
the
away
last
from
time.
it.
Yeah, yeah, you saw that? You
I'm
saw that?
wondering if the
Hold on, hold on,
camera's.
hold on, hold on. And what you said?
The camera improved unlike the last time.
Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, it's
your
like a,
setup.
it's like a new system or whatever. So that's probably why, like, let me see something. Let me see how the sound. Okay, I don't hear that sound in the background. It was like a rustling sound earlier. But yeah, I put a Luffy and Sanji pick up. Y'all should still be able to hear me since I'm on Discord. I'm gonna stay on here for a while.
It's a good thing
Alright.
you didn't use Streamlabs because I feel like this wouldn't have happened at all.
Well, if I use Streamlabs,
Yeah, doing it directly through Discord, I feel, is probably a much better connection because everyone's,
see with Streamlabs, I had to pay for it to get that Streamlab little dang off.
Yeah.
And I mean this OBS
Uh,
system, this new OBS, I could do so much on it. Like how I was able to show the chapter, but not too much of it, enough to where it wouldn't get blocked, but enough to where you could follow it. Like and then also
Yeah.
the increased camera quality and stuff. It just has a few issues since my computer's kind of old. It's not as strong. It's not like a super strong computer, because it's older
well, that
and
didn't help. That definitely
What's
didn't
your
help.
computer?
yeah, I gotta get a new computer for it. But it's all right.
What's your
It's all right for
computer?
now. It's all right for now. But let's continue what we was talking about, man. I don't want to cut y'all off no more. But what do you think about the chapter, MM?
Well, for me, I read it last week. For me, it was really good. We finally see what Saturn
Wait,
is now.
what do you mean? What do you mean by is? Just curious. What you mean exactly?
Well, for me, the chapter that I read last week, it's really good. I love it, and we can see how a big threat Saturn is now. Unlike all of the five Goros is just sitting in Mount in Marijua all the time.
That I completely agree with that. It's nice to see that they're not just these five elders and they can actually do something if they're
I
attacked
was testing
or
out the stream.
um I that actually brings something up. Um, why exactly did he use what I'm going to assume is a devil fruit Zoan transformation? Why exactly did he use it? What exactly was the purpose of this? Was it just to
Just to look
scare?
cool.
Was it to scare people? Like I understand why Oda did it, but what's his, in story reason for doing this? Because
Just to look cool.
but that's not good enough for me. Because here's the thing. These five, for most of the story, have just been sitting in the room. Is it called the Room of Authority? They've been
Yeah.
sitting in the Room of Authority for so many chapters, doing basically only just talking about current events. And now is the time that a member of the Gorosei decides to use his power. It made sense when Sabo attacked because they had to defend Imu, or at least they had to try to get rid of Sabo by killing him. So it made sense for them to attack then, use their power then. But you've got unless Saturn's gonna kill Vegapunk himself, I really don't see what the point of him transforming was. Especially
I think it's
using
just to
Awakening.
I think it's just to go all out. Like they're being shown as antagonists who don't underestimate.
Why?
Well, basically they're being shown. I think they're being shown as antagonists who don't underestimate their opponents. They'll go right away to their strongest form.
But here's kind of my problem with this. If they're supposed to be these big bads, if they're supposed to be these strong individuals, why then in the same chapter do you have Bonnie jump up and stab him and show him bleeding a little bit?
Well, I
He's
mean,
not.
because of the fact that Roger, like, let's be honest. No matter how powerful One Piece characters are, they can get hurt by blades and guns if they get hit.
Yeah,
Whitebeard did.
if they're
Sword.
incapable of using hockey, but you know,
No,
this,
no. Roger
this
got
isn't-
Roger got Roger got negative by like 2 blades from like father.
he turned himself in. There's a big difference. He let himself be killed.
You
He
know,
was very
Whitebeard also
bad.
got stabbed. Remember?
Yeah, by an Oda, at the time when Oda didn't have hockey fully fleshed out, and look how much more powerful hockey is now. That's what people don't seem to understand, is that when you're a writer and you don't have all your abilities fully thought out, characters are gonna look significantly weaker than they do later in the story. That's always been a thing. Always been a thing. So this whole, oh, well, you know, this is just Oda showing. No, half the time Oda's head is shoved up his butt.
I mean,
Like,
see, here's the thing though, because this is why the argument can't really be used. Odin got killed by a bullet. Like, you know, these characters just
yeah, I mean,
can get.
boiled alive.
Yeah, but he also got shot in the head by a bullet and died. I mean, these characters can still get hurt by like human beings for whatever reason.
While being boiled alive.
But yeah,
That's a
man.
big
But
deal.
still, yes. And Bonnie's using a sword, and she's superhuman.
We don't know how superhuman she is. We haven't
don't
seen her
know
fight
how.
prior to this.
We don't know how, but we know she's superhuman enough to where if Two Father
Yeah,
can stab
enough.
Roger, they can stab Saturn.
Again, man turned himself in and allowed himself to be killed. He wasn't there to start a fight.
Okay,
Yeah,
I mean,
Saturn is
Context
just
is
standing
everything.
there. Do you see Saturn phased? She's just looking. Saturn's just looking at her.
I
Like,
mean,
what are you
there's
doing?
clearly blood has clearly been drawn.
I mean,
so
let's also
unless,
remember she's a supernova.
that doesn't mean crap.
Supernova.
I mean, the supernovas honestly have been pretty pitiful with certain exceptions.
But I mean, it's not like you're acting like she got stabbed by like pre-time skip Nami or something. I mean that he got stabbed by like.
We can't quantify how strong Bonnie is just by taking on a bunch of fodder marines using this devil fruit power.
We can't. But I mean, getting stabbed by Bonnie is not like a. These characters can get hurt by these things.
It's Bonnie. It's Feetless Bonnie.
Feetless Bonnie, who's a supernova. Okay, I don't want to keep going on that. But besides
did you forget the fact that the supernovas were considered the strongest rookies?
Exactly, they're strongest rookies.
Yes, we know.
What has Bonnie
Yes,
done?
we know.
What has Bonnie done? No, that's exactly what the title Supernova was for. The strongest rookies.
Okay. Well,
Because
because
he wasn't a rookie.
So
he wasn't a rookie.
Yeah, but Michael, did you give out all your dots yet?
Oh my gosh. What the heck?
Just saying.
What are we talking about? The super rookies and Bonnie. Yeah, we know Saturn is.
They're rookies. They were rookies at the time.
Let's just all agree that Saturn wasn't phased at all.
I hope not.
He's not. He's not phased.
I don't know.
He's just looking at her.
The Gorosei have been pretty god awful to me, honestly.
Now it's the chance for them to show what Saturn can do. It's upcoming next chapter.
I mean, I'm assuming he's going to get killed by the end of the arc, but we'll see.
We do not know. We really do not know what incident it will come from Egghead. That's all we know. There will be an incident coming.
And also, but something that was really funny though, besides that, was to me was somebody point out like the line where he says, "We haven't seen the outside world." Somebody had compared it to touching grass. They haven't touched grass in thousands of years. But yeah.
the heck?
God, it's like, oh, I've been locked up in that room with 4 other sweaty men all this time, and I haven't smelled grass in 100 years.
Maybe yeah,
Oh, this is so glorious.
maybe that's why he let Bonnie stab him just to get close to her. Like he hadn't felt a touch
Oh,
of a woman.
I haven't felt. He just next chapter he just laughs and he's like, oh, the glorious pain. I haven't felt it in such a long time.
Like literally,
I have a
that line
question
is kind of
about
funny.
something. I have one question.
What's that?
You know, all the 5 elders can use the pentagram to teleport. Why did they not use that to teleport?
We don't know if all 5 can. That might just be an ability based upon his personal power. We can't
Yeah.
assume that.
I almost can't remember the last time I came to the surface. Like Jesus, get outside, dude. But
Oh, sorry, Kitty. I mean, it could be something all of them can do, but I don't want to assume because, like, unless Oda is now going to add magic into the equation and say, well, it's already a fantasy, so why not just full on spellcasting? Then I'm not gonna assume it's a power.
What?
It'd be pretty interesting if they could all use that.
Another new power system again?
that's exactly why I want the Gorsen not to be Delphi users. I think it'd be cool. They're just their own thing. But anyways.
But that would add more to the power system.
Not specifically. They could just be their own thing, just themselves.
So you mean like if they were just not humans, like they were a different species basically that
Yeah,
had like demonic transformations?
Or just
Yeah,
whatever,
that would be very cool.
or Emu gave them their powers. Like I don't know. I understand
You
that. I don't know why. I just personally think it'd just be so like just imagine how much the community would blow up. Like how much talk would be in the community if they're not Delphi users, if they're literally demons or something. That would be crazy. I think that'd just be crazy. I know how you don't I know
from the moon.
I love how
elders.
I love how you bring up the community. Let's not forget this community freaked out when Shanks used a single attack.
To be fair, that's Shanks. That attack was crazy though.
Well, yeah, because but because you know why the community freak out? Because Shanks finally does something for once.
And it's an attack that Roger had. It's not even something new.
I mean, here's the thing, right? If he's just a mythical Zoan, I feel like it's not. I feel like it's not gonna blow up as much. Like we just found he's just a mythical Zoan because it's kind of suspected for him to be a mythical Zoan. If he's something else, I think that'd just be so much better. I know how some people are like, oh, well, this wasn't foreshadowed. I mean, not everything has. I don't think everything has to be.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't think everything has to be foreshadowed. Right. I think sometimes things can be cool. You know, in my opinion, like sometimes things could just be cool and just be unsuspected. Like, I mean.
I agree.
But it'd be some people. Oh, this wasn't foreshadowed. I mean, come on, man. They're demons. Why would you care if that's not foreshadowed? I mean, why would you even want to think that can happen? In my opinion, why would you not want to be surprised about that?
So you want the 5 elders to be another race?
Not even. They don't even have to be another race. Just something different would be crazy. Like I think that'd just be dope.
I mean,
like just something not different.
For me, one logical thing for me, they come from outer space.
That would not make any sense to me right now, but okay.
I mean, we know NL's just chilling on the moon. No oxygen tank. No spacesuit.
Dude's like freezing out. I can breathe in space.
Yeah. So I mean that wouldn't be that far fetched. I think it'd be cool. They got their powers from Emu somehow, but I mean it's.
Yeah, like what if it was a pact? What if power was one of the reasons, like they, whenever they met Emu was like, look, I'll grant you all this, this power, but the catch is that you have to be my servants.
Yeah.
You have to do as I say.
I don't
mortality.
Go ahead.
How many years they have lived long? That's also
maybe they're
the part
immortal.
of Emu.
Maybe
they're not immortal. They slowly age.
They probably are immortal. I mean, just because they're old doesn't mean they're not immortal. Look at Master Roshi. Guy's like 500 years old, hasn't aged a day past what his current age is. Like, you know,
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing.
I'm not
Oh,
trying to say that they're
this shit
literally
frozen on me.
immortal as in can't be killed. I just mean it's
Yeah,
still
yeah.
possible they could be,
Can you hear
you
me?
know, sort of immortal.
Oh, my dang
Not
cut out again, didn't it?
100%, but, close to it.
Oh, my dang cut out again, didn't it?
One that looks like a bird.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back.
One that looks like. Alright. One of them looks like a bird. The other one looks like a blob. The other one looks like Saturn, a spider bull thing. And the other one's a big giant thing. And the other one looks like humanoid.
Well, I mean, whatever forms they took were pretty much impossible to make out. So, um,
One of my friends said they look like a yokai.
I mean, I personally think they are all at least based on yokai from Japanese mythology. But again, that doesn't mean they have to be devil fruit users. Like, here'd be an interesting. Let me ask you this: do you think it would be interesting if we found out that, you know, I don't want to say this literally, but what if the forms they have, you know, tie in with the birth of devil fruit, of Zoan devil fruits? Like,
Oh,
how do I put this?
oh.
So,
What if the
so the
form?
five elders took the first devil fruits.
Well, not devil fruits, but powers that kind of gave way to devil fruits. Like maybe devil fruits were an attempt at recreating those abilities or something. It's I don't even know if I'm wording this the way I want to word it. But basically, like Emu granted them these forms, and let's say maybe they then bestowed power upon other individuals, and the power they bestowed eventually became the devil fruits. Because I don't think the devil fruits, honestly, are actually just fruits that contain power. I think they're just vessels for power that can be put into any object. I truly believe that, the devil fruits are not just magical fruits. I think they're just fruits that were changed by the essence of this power, and that's why they look different from regular fruits.
For me, one thing that I can think about, they are the opposite of devil fruits. The corruption. Usually devil fruits represent dreams. How about this one? Nightmares.
Yeah,
Like
exactly. These could be. It's just gonna sound insane, but maybe Himu dreamed up these powers and then gave them to them, and he was like, thinking of what power would best fit, this one. All right, you'll get this power. You'll get this power. You'll get this power. You'll get this power.
Oh. You know what? That would be kind of crazy. Cause you know why? Now hear me out. Hear me out. Let me finish my whole point with this, right? What if like that means Umu has like a childlike personality, and that can relate to the whole how the tone of the series, how it's like childish, right? Like almost like One Piece in many ways is kind of like a child's imagination. You know, we got Luffy who has like Looney
Yeah.
Tunes powers and all types of ridiculous, you know, appearances and stuff. Like it's possible that Emu has like a childish kind of personality, and that could relate to like the childlike wonder of the series, themes of freedom, and things like that. Like maybe Emu wanted the most freedom in the world and just dreamed up things, right? Like you get where
Yeah,
I'm coming from. You get where I'm going.
I would love that. I would freaking
Yeah.
love
I
that.
see that. It's
Emu would
probably
be
in my
one of
mind.
Emu would be one of the best shonen villains ever if that was to be true for me. Because, like, the whole cool, stoic seeming Mr. Badass villain who just goes in and cleans everybody's clocks has been so overdone. For
And
Emu
So wait.
For
So
Emu
wait,
to still,
do you think Emo is still a kid for many years ago?
No,
could
I
be.
think Emu could be an adult, but just be childish or something. Like and the childishness can be played for like seriousness. Like it's not played for gags. It's like Emu's dangerous because of how
Yeah,
childish Emu is, type of thing. Like it's like a dark Luffy
and
or something. Like Emu wants freedom, and Emu will give freedom no matter what how. Like very childish and like maybe arrogant or something. I don't know, but
well, I think what you're trying to go for is
You know that one story that popped in my mind, the Wild Ones.
never seen it.
You know that story from the book,
Nope.
I
Nope, but
the
I know the
Wild
story you're
Ones.
talking
There are
about.
five monsters.
Yeah.
it does seem like there's inspiration being taken from that.
Yeah,
And
but
that and there was a
that
kid in
kid,
there wearing
that
a
kid
crown.
had he had went to that island, but then the island turned to be like his imagination or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That would be
maybe
kind of
Yeah.
crazy.
he dreamed something that it came true.
And
That's
then
the thing.
and you know what's crazy? Somebody with that kind of ability can only be defeated by somebody whose creativity is literally how they fight.
That would
I
be
mean,
Same as Luffy's imagination.
yeah, because I mean,
Oda
even
needs to
if
let
you
us
were
write.
to
Oda needs to let us write the story.
no, because there's a good chance that he's already got this in mind.
I know. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But
Because like okay, yeah, it's possible that this isn't actually the truth, and that when we find out the deal with Emu, we all end up collectively groaning and saying, ugh. But hopefully that won't be the case. And what has been suggested now is basically, Emu's whole thing is that, I can make my dreams not literally everything I dream becomes a reality, but like to an extent. Um, like I mean, I don't think Oda wants to give us a character that's as broken as say Yuha from Bleach, or so broken that Luffy would actually have to say, "Oh, I've got another awakening now, and it's Gear 6." I don't think Oda's going to do something ridiculous like that, but just basically, um, what I was thinking of when you were talking about Emu being like a Dark Luffy, in that Emu would have a lot of creativity too. Not what I was going to suggest is, okay, so Emu would want freedom, but unlike Luffy, who wants people to pursue their own freedom, for Emu it's no, it's the freedom that I think you should have. Yeah,
or freedom to do whatever I want to do.
yeah, like you'll be free, but within reason, because I'm still your ruler. And what if the other thing about Emu is not to say that Luffy's dumb, but Emu could have like book smarts on top of that. He could have and
Yeah, of
when I say
course.
he, I'm not trying to act as though Emu can't be female. I personally just don't think it, because when Ivankov said that thing about, oh, there was once this person named Emu, and specifically stated that Emu was a male, that's when I said, okay, Oda loves his foreshadowing. Oda might have just confirmed that Emu is that same person and he's a king. If it turns out that Emu's actually female and is just related to that individual, alright, I have to accept that. I mean, that's what Oda chose to do. Just as long as he doesn't turn Emu into another wasted
Yeah.
female character. That's the only reason why I wouldn't want Emu to be female, is because, to me, he pretty much wastes every female character he's created.
Oof,
And
man.
Do you think Emo and Joy Boy were friends before?
heck, they could have been brother and sister, or brother and brother, for all we know.
How are
Like,
they brother and brother?
like I'm not for the record, I'm not saying I want that to be the case, but it could happen. If they were friends, I think that might even be better. Like, what if Joy Boy and Emu both had kind of they were all both on the same page and they were both maybe heroes or something, and something caused Emu to develop like a darker perspective on things, and
Jealousy.
yeah, no, maybe Emu was like, the only way to save people is to make it so that their lives are led the way I know they should be led.
Okay.
Basically, Emu would be like Thanos in that, not literally, of course, with the whole snapping my fingers thing, but, in Thanos' head, wiping out half of everything was the best way to save the universe and balance it. What if Emu kind of had this mindset where the only way I'm going to be able to save this world is if I do this? And Joy Boy was in complete opposition to that, and they became enemies.
That would be pretty crazy.
So how did Emo bring all the 20 kingdoms against the ancient kingdom?
Good point. Good question.
What's one of the interesting things about this is that this would make Emu both still smart but also childish, which is a very interesting combination.
It's very dangerous.
Smart,
It's
smart,
incredibly
smart,
dangerous.
smart, a psychopathic man child and powerful. Like that's a pretty terrifying, and I think
Oh wow, yeah, I'm seeing it already. Wow, that would be very scary.
It's basically taking like Luthor and Joker's personality and giving them like an insane ability.
and honestly,
like not literally those two, but because when I say intelligent, I mean what if Emu is very knowledgeable about the sciences and literature, things that Luffy
Yeah, he
really
may
doesn't
be part of the ancient kingdom.
Yeah, could have been. I mean, Emu could have been like
a powerful
this individual that just so happened to earn his way into the 20 Kingdoms' good graces, and kind of
Maybe Emu's the one tempting against the ancient kingdom, making them jealous.
I mean, heck, Emu could have been the same individual that tempted Orochi somehow. I mean, it sounds insane, but like.
So basically, yeah, that's pretty crazy. Cause I mean, a lot of I don't know how much fiction y'all view, but there's a lot of like reality warper villains who are kind of like that, where they're like.
I don't think Emu's gonna warp reality literally.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that
he's just the opposite of Luffy. Emu's like the void. He erases everything what Luffy can do with his Nika powers.
The void.
Well, maybe he'd be like a more serious depiction of Gear 5, where I can do the things you can, but for me, it's all just deadly and serious.
Gear death. But
But it could be that he doesn't have the whole rubber thing. Maybe he can just change the forms of the location, or it almost kind of makes me think of like a genie in a way, where a genie can be like. I'm talking about like the magic, not necessarily to do anything I can think of literally, but
anything you could do, I could do better.
Yeah, kind of. And Emu's whole thing could be, you seem to play around when you use your power, but I use mine differently, and it can kind of do the same thing.
Yo, that'd be kind of dope, man. They both use imagination, and then you just got the funny imagination Gear 5 Luffy versus the just evil, demented imagination of like,
yeah,
twisted imagination of Emu.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness,
I
bro.
mean,
We
I
about
mean,
to.
we might be getting into kind of like, hmm? Oh my goodness, what?
I just said, oh my goodness.
No, he said, "Oh my goodness," and seemed to disappear for a few seconds. And
No,
I was like, "Uh oh."
I said,
He
oh
just
my
swallowed up.
goodness, cause I just think it would be cool. I didn't say nothing else afterwards.
That would be cool. Because Luffy only tapped it's like 5% of Nika's powers. That's it.
Wait, what about? What do you mean by 5%?
You remember that Luffy's brute is based on imagination and freedom?
True.
Like what he did against Rob Lucy. He
Mhm.
created sunglasses out of nowhere from his
Rob
flame
Lucy.
hair.
Right.
That would be crazy
What if he
too.
learned that?
What if he learned that? What you
Wait,
mean?
so are you? Let me make sure I'm hearing you right. Are you suggesting that once Luffy finds out, what his fruit actually is, its true nature, that he's going to start looking more outside of the box than he already is, and maybe not
Yes.
just sticking to like, hey, I'm a rubber guy? Like, okay,
Yes.
alright. Yeah, that'd be pretty awesome.
It's like giving us hints what Luffy can do. You remember when he fought Kaido, where he uses some attacks from Kizaru and Hyena Jack. It's like he can copy with his imagination what he have learned.
Okay, I hear you now. Yeah, so that's what you meant by 5%. Alright, yeah. I definitely dig that.
There's still a lot of things that Oda hasn't showed us yet. A lot of things.
I mean, we might get a fight that's so bizarre looking, it basically enters into JoJo's Bizarre Adventure levels
And
of absurdity.
and I want to say one thing about how dope that would be is that like it could be one of the things where it's just like you don't know where to laugh or be horrified. Like it's just that much of like a contrast during the fight. You
Maybe,
know.
yeah, maybe that's what Emu does. It's like, oh, you thought this was so funny? Look what this character can do. Then the reader's like, oh my god, oh.
This is what Gear 5 Luffy would be if he was evil. Gear.
Yeah,
Death.
like if Doflamingo had that fruit. God, I mean, heck, part of me still finds the Op no Mi to be terrifying in some respects. So,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, very dangerous. But we don't know what Blackbeard can do still.
no, we don't. And honestly, I was actually about to get into Blackbeard, because do we think Oda is planning to have Blackbeard just get taken out in a single arc when, you know, we see more than just maybe a few chapters on him? Or do we think he's gonna have him stick around somehow until maybe the final arc and then he'll be defeated in that one? Because I'll be honest, as as intriguing of a character as Emu potentially is, because Blackbeard's been around for so much longer, I'm kind of not a fan of the idea of him being defeated and then moving on to the final big bad. Because he's been around for such a long time.
That would probably happen. I mean,
So you want him to continue until the final war?
I mean, if it was me, I just don't want him to turn into like the Aizen to Emu's Yuha, is what I'm saying. Because
Honestly, I think it's inevitable because I mean, people thought Kaido's gonna stick around. He's like in magma right now, so.
but I mean, he was still one of the Yonko. It's the Emu. I don't know.
The Emperor title will not matter anymore. Remember, Blackbeard wants to make a Blackbeard kingdom under the world government's control, but he will be the ruler of his country.
Exactly.
So he's doing something.
So it's like, what's the word when I'm conflicted because on one hand, I think there's a lot of potential. I think there's, for I'm not talking about abilities they could have. I'm talking about as characters. The Goro say, what we'll learn about them. What got them, so to speak, mixed up with Emu in the first place. What caused all that to happen, and why Emu's existence is, like why was Cobra so terrified when he learned of Emu's existence? I know the whole, oh, there's this, ruler above rulers, that could be scary, but with Oda, I feel like it's not going to be as simple as, the revelation of a secret ruler is what scared him. I feel like there's got to be more to it than that. Like, Cobra probably saw Emu's face. Yeah, exactly. I understand that it's a tease. I'm just saying, what does it tease? Did Cobra recognize somebody he's seen before or known of? Maybe having been etched on a wall somewhere? Is Emu potentially past? I don't know. Remember when people thought, oh, it's just going to be revealed that, what was the name of that one, member of... Yeah, the Nefertari? Yeah. But, I mean, I don't think Emu's going to end up being that person. Could turn out to be... I don't even remember her name. It wasn't Lily, was it?
Yes.
Was it Lily? Okay. I mean, Emu could turn out to be Lily, and just be using the name of another ruler whose name was Emu, but it's like, I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I'm concerned that Emu might turn into One Piece's answer to Kaguya or Yuha in that, well, not so much Kaguya, because her being a villain kind of came out of left field and she just whoop, popped out of nowhere, but with Yuha at least, the supposed big bad and final villain was a Quincy, and that was super interesting. So, it'll depend on what we find out about Emu, maybe Oda will drop a huge revelation on us and say, your final villain is
The Straw Hats must go to Latvia first. Maybe in Latvia we might learn about Emu and the Ancient Kingdom more.
Yeah, I feel like Blackbeard's gonna be that kind of villain who we find out has actually known about Emu's existence. Not literally in that, oh, I know exactly who this person is and where they are, but at least, oh, I read from a poneglyph somewhere that there's this individual called this, and this is a legend about them.
Maybe Blackbeard learned that from what do you call that? One of Rox's journals.
Yeah.
Because he many taboos that he has learned.
Because how interesting would it be if, the only reason why Garp and whatever other Marines went with him, what if he was ultimately sent there to basically wipe out Zebek so that the information he had would not be revealed to the world? Kind of like...
Effective. It's still not effective. Zebek can still beat Roger on the fight. No, Zebek can beat Garp by himself. It's still not enough.
True, but then for all we know, because here's the thing, right? There's still the whole thing with Shanks essentially being allowed to meet with them, and they were kind of like, yeah, take a seat. We'll chat with you. Despite the fact that you're a pirate, we'll chat with you. So,
because he is, one of the Celestial dragons.
We don't know that
That's
though.
a big gun name.
I mean, until we see like an official, name, like Shanks something or something Shanks, I'm not gonna.
Rat, rat,
I'm
rat.
not
I'm
gonna.
excited to leave.
So what?
God, that right.
Sorry.
I,
I'm
I'm
excited to leave Egghead
No.
Island and go to
oh, you have
Elbaf.
to leave? Ah.
No, he's talking about
I mean-
Egghead.
I'm excited. I said I'm excited to leave Egghead Island and go
Oh,
to
same
Elbaf
here.
next.
I'm honestly, I'm kind of done with Egghead, and that's not me trying to say, oh, Egghead's so terrible. It's just,
No, Egghead was amazing.
I don't know. Egghead was kind of a,
So it's like a 7 out of 10 for you.
it was a letdown for me. I mean, I don't hate it, but because of all this mystery surrounding Vegapunk and him being known about for years and all these things that were suggested about him knowing, to not get that much of an information dump for me was a huge letdown.
The only thing that we get from Egghead is about a little bit about the devil fruit. That's it.
And not even that
And-
much. It's just a theory. Like, come on,
Yeah,
man.
theory. And Egghead Island is like a Royal Rumble tournament. That's it.
I don't hate the arc, but I just feel like it could have been so much better.
No worry, the anime will make it better. You'll see.
I mean,
That's usually how it works.
it's just because this was Vegapunk. Like Vegapunk was, it seemed like he was being set up to be like the all-knowing character of the story that was gonna know so much, and then, I know little bits and pieces, but nothing like astronomical to me.
Hmm.
Remember
yeah.
what Oda said? He said, I will introduce Vegapunk to reveal what devil fruits are. So that's the only thing he introduced. That's it.
But
And I don't like the York thing. The York thing, it's kind of predictable. For me.
yeah, I don't like it either. I agree. But that's the thing. Saying, reveal what they are is different from, oh, I have a character who has a theory on something. A theory is not necessarily the truth. I mean, I would have preferred it if he had Vegapunk outright say, well, I don't know, I either have first, I either have like a recording of somebody, wishing something and it becoming a devil fruit, or, something a little bit more than just.
You know what's
Like
better?
it would have been better if
Vegapunk. What if Vegapunk is what the ancient kingdom was before? Because he knows a little bit of the Void Century. He was researching it.
I hate to be that guy, but I was never super interested in the ancient kingdom stuff. I mean,
Okay.
ancient kingdoms. It's like we have Atlantis, we have it in other franchises. It's cool, but futuristic technology existing before modern times. Been there, done that. Like, what was alluring to me was finding out this supposed huge mystery about devil fruits. Not so much an ancient
We
kingdom.
have a lot of questions, bro. So many questions that Oda just added facts and stacks on. I just have to follow the story and see where it goes. We can make theories about it. That's what making theories is all about. It's about being fun about the story.
Right, and I know I'm acting like a Debbie Downer right now,